This blue dot's going on the air. Looks like he's going everywhere. With his pet Jenny and his blue dot family. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. On his first Naruto run. Looked like this blue dot was having fun. He is not a mouse. Moved from the shop to the house with Marsha and his clan. This blue dot is the man. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. Looked like he was having fun. Looked like this blue dot is gonna run. He likes to say every day in his own special way. Are you shitting me? And he loves his blue dot family. We love John, he is the man. And we love this special clan. We are a blue dot family. And we like to
How y'all doing this evening? It is a particularly nice day. I believe the weather has just been fantastic down here. I hope the weather's good wherever you're at. I hope you had time enough to tune in today for the for the testimony of Mr. Sondland, the ambassador to the European Union, and boy, howdy shit. I think Donnie can take that no quid pro line. He needs to throw it, but he isn't. He isn't. That's the key here. He was out there spouting it again. He was spouting his little conversation that I'm getting distracted. I forgot to say hello to everybody. Andrea Mitchell, thank you for coming in. Virginia Woody, Judy's here. Peter S., I was following y'all. If you follow those comments, it appears like the man's is writing a song. And Rick Scott, Val Woods here. We appreciate it. John Herron, we appreciate you, buddy. You use your voice occasionally, and we appreciate that, along with Richard Anderson. Linda Gallup's here, too. Anyway, we got a lot of our Blue Dot family, and if y'all notice, it is everybody this time. We have Facebook, YouTube, and I assume Twitter at the same time. We have fixed our problems. I didn't think it was Facebook blocking us. I think it was more of a problem with the app that we were using. We did a little test run earlier to make sure it worked, and sure enough, shit, here we are. Hello, Donna Bonacosi. Anyway, I see Velica, one of our Blue Dot members in the Discord. She put up a little thing, Sergeant Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. I see nothing, I hear nothing, I know nothing. That's the Republicans, baby. That's what's being tried to sell to, I guess, Fox Spews. I guess they're sitting up there making comments so Fox Spews can get them on there, so they think that there's a big conspiracy all from the Democrats. It's all about the Democrats. They're just trying to impeach the president, blah, blah, blah. Every time Devin Nunes's cow speaks, you just want to slap him. That's when he needed that slapping law comes in. You get that giant urge. You know you're lying piece of shit. in this continual show that they're putting on for Donnie, in hopes that Donnie won't smash him like a cockroach. Maybe let one of them step out of line, and that's what happens. So, and it's happening all the time. He don't even know Simon now. Are you shitting me? Done rode around on Air Force One with your ass. Gave you $1 million, Donnie. Gave you $1 million for that ambassadorship. And then you threw him under the bus. That's what it's going to be. But right now, the buses better get real big because he's got to throw Mike Pence under the bus. Pompeo, sorry, buddy. Get ready to get run over. Rudy Giuliani barely knew the guy, gave him a little work every once in a while. He runs around with the wrong crowd for me. You know, those kind of comments we expect to hear from him as he tries to distance himself from all the evil people that tried to pull off this dastardly plan behind Donnie's back, because Donnie didn't know anything. You know, this is an impeachment inquiry, but like it's been said, the truth is what you find on your way to someplace else. Jerry Garcia. Jerry Garcia, the Grateful Dead. And that's what we're finding out. We're on this inquiry, but the truth is, the truth of this whole story is that the Republicans are unwilling to stand up for the Constitution that they swore an oath to. They make an ass out of themselves. Jim Jordan, especially, little guy, little monkey running around like he's something. He always talks in quick sentences, and he wants to get his point across because you don't understand, and you don't. It's a show. It's an embarrassing show, and they're running out of arguments. The only argument they have is this is all so mean to the Republicans. It's unfair. They're not letting us call witnesses. Are you shitting me? The two yesterday were on y'all's list. They were your witnesses. One of them today is your witness. Who's that? David Hale from the State Department. He's their witness. So every time Devin Nunes sits up there and opens his mouth and wah, 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 and cries like a freaking baby when you know he's lying his stupid shit off, it's embarrassing. It's an embarrassment to the intelligence of the people in this country that people like Jim Jordan, who's that other lady? Whatever her name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's out there all of a sudden with him all the time, next to him. He'll come to me in a minute. She's out there with him all the time now, screaming and moaning and behoning that this is so unfair and it's all secretive and we can't know who. They blame it on the whistleblower, baby. The whistleblower and who else? Whistleblower and somebody else I wrote down. Shit. Oh, yeah. Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden and the whistleblower. Those are the two evil sources in this whole thing. That's what we need to do is get to the bottom of that, because that's what Donnie meant. He was looking into corruption. No, he wasn't. He said it in the phone call he had with on the 25th when he was talking to Zelensky. He mentions Biden in the investigations. It's all in the transcript that he says is perfect. Nothing wrong there. Can't see anything here. He keeps going that line. No quid pro quo. Uses that shit up. Everything the man says eventually goes out the freaking window because somebody has enough guts to stand up and testify. And we have seen a lot of that. Sondland said, we followed the president's orders. And everybody was in the loop. Mike Pence was in the loop. Pompeo was in the loop. Rick Perry, in the loop, baby. My ex-governor, Department of Energy, he was right in there. Ain't that proud? Makes Texas all proud. Are you shitting me? Disgusting little turd, one of the three amigos. Anyway, it's the constant thing that the president did nothing wrong. There's nothing here impeachable. It's a Democratic hoax. It's not fair to him. The State Department refuses to give me That's what Sondland said. Sondland said the State Department refuses to give me the documents, so my memory is not perfect, and it would be better if I was allowed to look at the documents that were requested. Hell no. Hell no. The same reason Mick Mulvaney's not coming, that Pompeo's not coming, that none of them are coming in front of the committee. because they're all guilty, and they know it. They don't want to be caught up in shit if they can get out of it, but I don't think so, baby. I don't think so. Trump's priority was that the Ukrainians had to announce that they would start the investigations, Mr. Sondland said. The one thing I did notice about Mr. Sondland's comments all day is there was one thing that he kept out of his mouth as much as he could. He didn't want to say the word Biden. He didn't want to say that. He wanted to talk about Burisma and in 2016. But as we've seen later on in the testimony, Burisma did mean Biden, because that's what Donnie related to it in the phone call with President Zelensky. So we know what the deal is. Go see Rudy Giuliani. Evidently, Rudy Giuliani had this whole scheme picked up between him, Pompeo, and Mike Pence to sneak around behind Donnie's back and get this deal done for Donnie, just to make the boss happy, you know. Bullshit. That's all bullshit. Mike Pompeo is a disgusting excuse for a man. He has ruined his career, just like everybody else has, that goes to work for this man, that goes to work for this con, this stinking liar. They all get their careers wiped out, diminished, because they associate with this man. They hang on for some reason. Really, Mike Pompeo, head of the CIA at one time, buddy, you had a hell of a resume there. Oh, let me see. Trump. Oh, you worked for Trump. Well, you little crook, get out of here. That's what your resume is going to say from now on. You lying piece of shit. You didn't have the courage to stand up and tell your boss, Donnie, to shut his mouth about your own ambassadors that you hurry behind like a little mouse, afraid he's going to step on you. And he will, baby. You get out of line, and he will step on your ass. He'll tweet about you. He'll make up some shit. Hell, he'll get a foreign country to say they saw him rape a dog. They'll come up with some bullshit. That's what this administration's willing to sell. We don't buy, baby. We don't buy. But I noticed that Sondland tried to keep that word out of his mouth, but at the end of the day, it was expressed. And I do applaud Adam Schiff for the way he ended today's testimony with Mr. Sondland. He laid it out, everything that Sondland had just testified to. Yes, was there a quid pro quo? Yes. Y-E-S, Donnie. Look it up in a dictionary. Disgusting piece of shit. No, I'm embarrassed every day. But as long as this goes on, the Republicans are going to keep their shit up. Try to put on the little show for Donnie. Keep the boss happy so he doesn't tweet about you. What about your constituents back home? Are they proud of the way the Republicans are handling themselves? Hell, they're not asking questions every time they get a chance. They're just making a statement about how evil Hunter Biden was or how Obama didn't give them the weapons. Joe Biden, he's the one. Hunter Biden, he got all that money. They're not asking questions about the issue at hand, about did Donnie withhold military aid to get a political favor out of him? That's the question in front of them, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about everything else. I'm surprised they're not trying to call Monica Lewinsky to the stand. Surely she's got something to say about it. Good a chance as everybody else on that side to show. But that cannot detour the Democrats from doing their job. Slowly but surely, the pendulum is going to swing, and it already is, baby. I think that's 66% approve of impeachment and removal. So we're inching up, baby. And that's not all Democrats, baby. Those are independents, and there's a lot of Republicans that are bailing out, baby. They're getting away from this stinking name. They don't want to be associated with it. He's the reason I left the conservative side is because they turned it over to a bunch of Nazis. Well, right now, David Hale, and Laura Cooper from the Defense Department, who I just watched just a few minutes ago, debating on giving her testimony as to exactly when the Ukraine knew they weren't getting the money, that there was a problem. And we know that because on July 25th, she got a call from the Ukrainian embassy wanting to know what's the problem. Because in the phone call with our president, you had to bring up all this investigation shit, and we're not getting the money. I want you to do me a favor, though. You ain't getting the money until I get my favor. Laura Cooper testified that the first indications, I believe she said, were around July 8th. So quite a bit of time before that phone call, they already knew something was up. The Republicans are screaming, well, they got their money. The president of Ukraine did not make a statement. There is no investigation, so there is no crime. There is no impeachment. And we've already gone over that. We've gone over it time and time. Just because you don't make it out of the bank with the money doesn't mean that you can just turn around and hand it back to him. Just joking. No harm, no foul. I'll see y'all later. Don't work that way, baby. The crime was committed. The intent was there. But the Republicans want to drag this shit out and make a show for Donnie. But I understand today was not a good day for him. I understand the GOP got a little excited today because they didn't know Gordon Sondland was going to come right out and say, was there a quid pro quo? Yes. So that kind of shook them up. They got to go to find another plan. I think they're down to plan X or W or something because A, B, C, D, and all the rest of them I've already gone through the ringer. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel for excuses. And they're getting mighty lame. Anyway. Dennis, how are you, buddy? Oh, before Dennis jumps in there, he might be busy. I want to call out Snowy Owl, who donated $5. That bugs me. $5 through Super Chat. Snowy Owl, baby, we appreciate that very much. Keeps the lights on, baby. And every dollar helps. So, baby, we appreciate that very much. More importantly, we're glad you're here. Is Dennis here? That's the question.
I'm here.
All right, Dennis. Did you get to watch today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It was very satisfying.
It was indeed. I had to make a short run into town, but even in my truck, I listened to it all the way there. The only part I missed was the actual trip inside the store, which they weren't playing inside. They were playing elevator music. And a quick dash back out, turned the key on, and got back in it. So, yep, I think I've heard just about all of it today. And, that's what amazes me. To anybody with a common brain, a little sense of common sense, can see this. And yet the Republicans still put on their show. That's their job, I guess. You reckon?
Yeah, Twitter was on fire this morning. I was copying a lot of things, and President Pelosi was trending for quite a while.
Yeah, because Pence is all wrapped up in this shit. Huh, Velda?
Yep.
Yep, I see.
He sure is.
Yes, and his advisor was in there testifying yesterday. No, day before yesterday. Shit, I'm getting my days mixed up.
Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday that she testified. Yes, and then Gordon Sondland climbing in there today and just letting everybody was in the loop, baby. Everybody knew. That's the word that goes out. I don't know how they can get away from anything else. Everybody in the damn loop knew what they needed to do. Get Joe Biden.
Yeah.
So, Bernadette, how are you?
I do.
Oh, I'm sorry, Velda. I didn't mean to walk on you. Go ahead.
What I did absolutely love today was when Sean Maloney
Yes.
of New York tore into Sondland.
Sondland, yeah.
And, yeah. Nailed his skin to the barn door for not being there once, but twice and 3 times to fix his state.
Yep. Who was the beneficiary of this whole deal? It took him a while to drag it out of him, but when he finally said,
yeah, but
it was worth it. Everybody got a good tickle out of that. Yeah, it's ain't no doubt.
I'm just gonna say really quick. No, sorry, because I'm noticing all the talking is kind of coming in auto tune and gargly here. and I see we're dropping frames. I'm hoping we get to stay on, you guys. The wind has been pretty bad today, so our antenna's wagging around, so we're going to try to keep this going as long as we can. Anyway, just wanted to get that out there before, because, yeah, I'm hearing it here, and it's like, ah, crap, I hope we keep it going. But anyway, continue.
See how he interrupted you, Bernadette? I wouldn't.
I know,
That's
I'm
okay.
such a
I wouldn't
jerk.
take that shit.
Hey.
Oh, go ahead, Bernadette.
He's the one pushing the buttons.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is, and we're thankful for it.
Bernadette, I love you. Travis, bring her back in because she's got to go away and come back.
Yep, I can hear it.
I'm glad y'all don't throw my ass out.
Oh, we could, but it wouldn't
I
be
know.
nice.
I know it. Y'all could. Travis got the
We
button
couldn't
for
bring
that
you
too.
back.
Travis
my
has.
connection seems to know when I want to say something.
Yeah, I swear mine does too. We're blowing in the wind. How are you, Bernadette?
I'm good. I watched that fiery bus head straight for the White House today.
Yeah, yep. It's got
Take
a
out
few
the
targets.
Pentagon on its way over there, okay? Because, yeah,
This
that
is-
bus was on fire.
Yeah, that's the only. They got to eat their own. That's it. But that's not new. Ever since the beginning, they've ate their
They
own.
have no defense for this. That's coming out. They can't stop it. And Nunez, that's Devin.
Yeah, Devin Nunes' cow. Was
His
having a cow.
face was classic today when he got spit. It was he because they can't defend this.
No. And I like the way Adam Schiff took Nunes to task, corrected him on a few of his statements. And you saw Nunes just, y'all seen that picture of it's Nunes and it's Jim Jordan on one end and the guy in the middle. Who? Castor. Oh, laying back in his chair. Yeah, there's three amigos for you. You know, the play goes on. I swear.
I love if Nunez at the end of a break gave this look of total. If I could reach out and touch somebody, I'm going to strangle him. Look to Castor next to him.
You know, I don't. You know, where are they going to go? Where are the Republicans going to go after this shit? I don't know how
They're
they.
going to they're going to keep lying.
Yes, they don't have any other choice but to keep lying.
They're going to circle back to downplaying, well, he did it, but
Yeah.
it's no big deal.
Right.
What I saw today, the Republican questioning was, let's take this back to the 2016 election. And that's all Donald Trump has ever done since he's been in office, is that it's about the 2016 election.
Yes.
Well, no, sir. This is about the 2020 election and how you tried to throw that one, but you got caught.
That's
and
it.
that's what this is about.
Yeah.
That's why his ass is being impeached. You got caught. Not that you didn't commit the crime, not that you didn't give him the money, because eventually you did, but you got caught not giving them the money.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Republicans are trying to key in on the September 9th phone call with Sondland, where the president tells Sondland there is no quid pro quo. I want nothing, because Sondland asked him, "What is it that you want?" Well, you know,
The
anybody.
quid pro quo
Yeah.
was already in play by then.
That's it. Well, not only that, but Donnie already knew it when he
Yeah,
when
knew
he
it.
responded to that question, saying, "I want nothing. I want nothing. I want no quid pro quo." He is responding because he already knows there's investigation going on. He has to start
Exactly.
backpedaling now. And the
by
Republic.
then, the whistleblower had already made the complaint, and he already knew about it.
Yes, yes. The whistleblower was August 28th, I believe it was. I got his thing right here. I could check it, but I think it's August 28th. Yes, it is. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
August 26th. August 26th is when the whistleblower comes forward. So on August 26th, Donnie knows. Donnie knows there's a
Yep.
whistleblower. So on his statements on September 9th are just another act in his little play to try to declare that he's too stupid to know anything. But that, again, as we said the other night, that's mobster talk. This is all going on just like Michael Cohen had explained during his sentencing and all that shit, that Donnie spoke in mob talk. He doesn't actually say what he wants. He insinuates it enough, and, you better get it right or you won't be working there anymore. Which, by the way...
And you know what? This is not the only thing that these people deal with him on. They know how he talks. They know how he makes innuendos. They know how he operates.
Yes.
Someone said it to himself today. He said, Trump speak.
Trump speak.
Trump speak.
That's the way he puts everything. He's not about to, tell you outright what he wants to do.
Incriminate himself.
Because he comes from a life of crime. Because that's his environment. That's not just this for the presidency. That's been his whole freaking life. And every construction job he ever contracted. That's how come he screwed contractors over and over and over. Take me to court because I didn't say that. Who said? Well, that guy over there said you said it. Well, I didn't tell him that guy. So it ends right there. Well, that's just hearsay. And that's what he's relying on here. Everything this man has ever done has been a fake, a fraud, a game on somebody. But now I think he's getting played more by the Russians than he is playing anybody else. Russia's playing him now. So the tide has turned on Donnie. Because Donnie's not who he says he is. He is not patriotic. He doesn't love this country. There's just nothing in this game for him except fame, power, and money. And he thinks he can get all of that. And he's going to end up a destitute old man who was convicted and ends up in the history books as the worst excuse for a president this country ever had. That's wish I could live long enough to see those words.
Biker Leo said, got the feeling we're all being followed, every internet company out there. The feed is dead, and I guess I'm mostly on alone.
What'd you say, Leo?
So,
Hello, Leo.
what's missing?
What's happening? Leo, I can't...
Leo?
I'm wondering, that in the discussion, people were saying that the feed was dead.
We might be losing some of our internet.
The connection's just moving in and out because, again, we got some really high wind here, and I just know our antenna on top of the house is just blowing every which way.
No, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't blame that on the company throttling us.
I lost him.
No, I'm still
Oh,
here.
okay. What'd you say, Leo?
I'm always thinking it's the internet companies throttling us.
Yeah, well...
It could be in some situations, and I've always thought there could have been it with our ISP, but I think today's just the weather for our end. But for others, oh yeah, it can totally be happening.
Well, ours, I know they just know that we've asked several times about better broadband, and the answer is that, well, you got to pay more. So, it's a standard answer. Maybe
That's always the standard answer, buddy.
Yeah,
we know.
More money. That's always it.
I saw that you caught up the very tail end of the live today.
I got right there, right when you were saying bye-bye and reaching for the button. I typed in, hey, Leo, and then you said bye. I said, oh, well, look at that shit. I miss you.
Well,
I am sorry, buddy.
I went 56 minutes, which is, God damn it, I'm trying to get that down to 30 minutes, but I just can't do it.
Well, Travis tells me all the time, Dad, you'd do better if you could just do like a 5-minute video and get it out there.
No, let me clarify, because you always get them mixed up. I say, along with the current content that you put out, every now and then if you put out a 3 to 5 minute video on a specific topic, that could, because that's how you started. That's sprinkle in a little content here and there when you just have something you want to say.
I'm not savvy to all this. He is.
He
knows this business better than I do.
The same information handed to me by actually a politician here in Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Somebody that I really respect, definitely a blue dot.
Cool.
But she told me the same thing, when she's kind of critiqued the page. It's like, Leo, I understand the language. I know who you are, but honestly, if you could make that shorter, if you could do these in 5 to 10 minutes, you really have something.
I get that too. I get that too sometimes, and I don't know, because I'm not watching the clock when I'm doing a rant. When I'm doing a rant, I just turn on the camera and here we go. And
I
think I've been hitting about 18 minutes there for a while, but then I noticed the other day I went into it was 31 minutes. it depends on your level of anger that's going on. You know,
And
things
content.
and content. You know, it just you get on a roll, and how do you shut that down? I don't know. I'm still working on it.
Well, the shit show the last couple of weeks is just there's just been too much. I mean, I'm just overwhelmed with it.
This is it's hard to keep track of. I got so many notebooks. Every page is filled up with notes and everything. It's like, yeah, do you have a
Yeah.
timeline? Yes, I do. Everything's the first day he walked up there. Uh, all I got to do is start flipping back and finding days. But yeah, you know, this kind of stuff, you know, you do it, I do it, and others. That this comes from your heart. All this shit, you know, comes straight out of your emotions and how you feel.
And there's a personal level to it as well. You know, what's going on in your world does make a difference to people.
Yeah.
And if you don't share that, you know, they're just not going to know. But that's also a part of what draws them to what you're saying on the other stuff.
Yeah.
That all takes some time.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the other side of this shit is you still got a life that you got to deal with, and yeah, it can get frustrating sometimes. I see you got a new page. I want to make sure everybody knows that your page is Biker Wisdom.
Well, it's Biker Wisdom and Thoughts.
And Thoughts.
The blue dots are the thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, we're the thoughts. Cool.
You're the thought.
All right.
Yeah.
Keeping us in your thoughts, huh? I love it.
Well, yeah, you guys did, but that's really what you do to me. You fire my brain up. Sometimes I hate you for it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not thinking about it.
That's all right. I hate the people on the news that do the same thing to me. You asshole. Jeez, you had to tell me that shit. And yeah, but I want everybody to know that because if you're looking for Biker Wisdom, you can also go to Biker Wisdom and Thoughts.
It is a group, John.
That is a group.
Because you can control
A group on Facebook, correct?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Just making sure everybody knows that if it's a Facebook group or... Well, I
Or
guess
a
no one
page.
else really does groups, so... yes,
Well,
Facebook
we have
will.
groups. JBS.
No, I was talking about in general what other website does
Right.
groups. Facebook does groups.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yep.
And that seems to be more controllable. And that's a good thing because I sent you the message.
Yeah.
We all got that little freak out day before yesterday, whoever looked at it first, that we were supposedly inauthentic behavior.
Inauthentic behavior.
I don't know many people more authentic than you,
Yeah,
me, or Randy,
really.
or Gouda.
They think we're actors or some shit. Yeah.
These are some authentic people. I don't understand where you're coming up with this inauthentic behavior.
My mansion is actually hidden behind this false wall here, and
I knew all along.
it's
I knew it.
so I'm not really authentically poor. I'm just acting like it for political
Yeah,
purposes.
right,
Are
me
you
too.
shitting?
You kidding me? I think there's a busted freaking air conditioner
There
right
is,
behind that wall right there.
Right there. There's a broken air conditioner. So
That's been sitting there for how long?
years.
Really
I ain't
quick.
cranking it up.
Really quick, I got a comment here from Candy, or Candy2, like
Candy
the number 2.
Right.
Please show us your shirt, John. We all love your shirts. And I'm trying to see what it says from here, too.
It says, if I can remember this, if we had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so. Is that what it says? Because I
Yeah.
can't see it.
It says Mueller at the end.
And Robert Mueller.
Yeah. So you got it, yeah. There you go.
And the reason I wore this shirt tonight, because ever since then, you know, these Republicans scream, oh, he's innocent, he doesn't done anything. Right down to Robert Mueller's report. If we had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so. But he didn't say so.
You got it right there, though.
Yeah.
One of the problems is the Republicans honestly believe it. You know, that's where their mind is. They don't give a shit. Who cares about Ukraine?
They believe it. They know it and believe it. But that's not the issue for them. The issue is the party. They are willing to put their party ahead of our nation, ahead of the good of the people, ahead of the good of our republic. They are willing to put our republic on the line for this asshole? That's the question in my mind. Really? This is the guy that the Republican Party is willing to fall on their sword for?
That was the whole rant today, talking about the fact that the guy, Sondland is real proof of it. A total fucking amateur.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's what
Hey,
all
hey.
of that, this whole administration, it's amateur hour and it's embarrassing and it's got to go.
Sondland is an example of what $1 million will get you. It'll get you
Yes,
the
it's
ambassadorship.
It
It's a
won't
little
buy
bit
you
more-
brains.
Nope. Go ahead, Bernadette.
It's a little bit more than embarrassing. Downright dangerous, and people are
It
losing
is.
their lives.
It is. Lieutenant
All the way
Commander
across the
Vinland
board.
has to have security. I'm sorry. Travis stepped out.
Yeah. They're gonna move him to a base someplace with his family.
Now you think of that.
Yeah,
A lieutenant
exactly.
colonel in the United States Army is going to have a security detail and move his family.
Walking around with shrapnel in his body.
Why?
Yeah,
Out
no,
of
I said
fear
he's walking
of these
around-
morons that are hell bent on supporting this damn criminal. This disgusting
Well-
excuse. They're willing to do things like that. They threaten it, and hell yes, they will.
He
He motivates
what
it.
I started to say, but all you heard was the why at the end of it. Is we're talking about a guy that's walking around shrapnel in his body,
Yes, he has the Purple Heart.
and he has to be protected from Americans. What the fuck is up
Look
with
how they
that?
were treated by the Republicans. One guy even questioned, "Why are you wearing your uniform? Are you shitting me? He should
And
be
my answer to
proud."
that- My answer to that is: do you remember the North? Do you remember the Iran-Contra hearings?
Oh
The
yeah,
whole
oh
time
yeah.
After he
Oh,
was
Colonel,
done,
what's his name? He ended up on Fox.
Ollie North.
Ollie
wore
North,
his
thank you.
uniform-
Yeah,
he
Ollie
wore
North.
his uniform the whole fucking
Yep,
time.
yep. Look
and
here.
he did it for show. And Vindman didn't. I mean, yes, there is an element of show there, but overall, that guy is still active duty and has proven himself every way he can to be a patriot.
Well, you
And
know,
when
Leon.
you go, if you're active duty and you go out, you have to lose. That's law.
And he demanded that they called him Lieutenant
I like that.
Colonel.
That
I
was-
appreciated that. When Devin Nunes was addressing him
George.
as Mister.
I
Excuse
thought
me.
it was
I'm sorry.
was
I believe it was Nunes, wasn't it?
She's trying to
It could
say
be
she thought it was Jim Shorts Jordan.
Oh, Jim Shorts Jordan.
Yeah.
He's the one
Jim,
that's.
But-
Jim Mark
but here's
Shorts
the thing.
Jordan.
And if it was, if we could go back and check the tape, but if it was Jordan, he's the one that will not wear a jacket
Yeah.
to the hearing rooms or on the floor of the Congress because he feels intimidated by women and wearing pants.
Oh, you know, he's a wrestler
And
by
you-
trade.
Yeah.
And you
Okay,
were
so
gonna,
he's intimidated
we're
by women
gonna
wearing
say-
Try that
I
again.
don't know why cutting in and out
Yeah,
of that is not, neither is Jim. So I don't know what's
Oh,
going on.
And I tell him.
okay.
He loses bars.
Yeah, well, for one, they questioned why he wore his uniform, and at another point was questioning his loyalty to this country by the way of the Ukraine asking him in what is believed to be a jokingly way or a complimentary way for Lieutenant Colonel Vindman to become the Ukraine ambassador, defense minister. The Ukrainians admired this guy so much that they wished he could come to their country and become their defense minister. And the Republicans challenged that, saying, well, look here, how can we trust you when you're thinking about going over to Ukraine? No.
Walking around with metal in his body. That's how many you are.
And question his loyalty? Are you shitting
The
me?
man wears a Purple Heart.
Him
He wears
and
a
his
Purple
two brothers.
Heart.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a family of patriots here.
And,
But that's
you know,
not
so
enough, baby. That's not enough. We've seen him disparage we've seen him disparage John McCain. You think Vindman's going to get a break? Nobody gets a break. If he doesn't like what you're saying, the Republican Party will attack you.
And I think that's all that they're looking at. The fact that they're afraid of him for no good reason that I can see.
I don't know.
But somebody brought up. I think it may have been Bernard. I don't remember who said it in the room. Might have been Zelda. What do they have? What does he have on them?
What does he have on them?
Who the whistleblower is.
Well,
they tried to make him say it. He knows who the whistleblower is.
But why should that even matter? The whistleblower was just the guy that pulled the fire alarm.
That's all they have to hang it on, though.
Through this is dependent on the whistleblower. They want to expose the whistleblower, and they tried to make him do that yesterday.
Yes, they did.
And he knows it.
And to what end? The whistleblower, his whole complaint, which is right here in front of me, is a moot point. It's a moot point because everything in here has been corroborated.
100%.
100% and more. And more. So why are you hollering about him? Why don't you holler about maybe getting Mick Mulvaney's ass down here? How about subpoena? How about you holler and get Giuliani, who seems to be the master of all this shit? Get his ass in there, Republicans. He's in fight for you. He's one of y'all's.
And John Bolton, because I got a feeling he'd spill his guts.
I'm hoping.
How about Mike Pompeo?
Yeah. John Bolton is a possibility. Pompeo, nah, he's not going to do anything. He's deep in this shit.
Threw them all under the bus tonight.
But
Sondland did that today.
But John Bolton,
all under the bus.
Who has
all of those people are not going to come to this hearing and testify in their administrative capacity and their duty to do so. Who is unpatriotic at this point? They are defying subpoenas. Their asses need to be in jail.
For a whole bunch of people that are screaming that they're innocent of everything and everything was perfect and there was nothing to see here, well then strut your ass up there and sit in the chair. If you got nothing but the truth, then you're safe, baby.
Let's take a look at impeachments. Bill Clinton at least fucking testified.
Yeah. Well, now, Leo, Donnie came out just the other day and said he'd be just happy to testify. Now, how much of that do you believe?
Not
a damn bit of it.
In writing, so that he could lie to the hearing, just like he did to Mueller.
Just like he did to Mueller. That's it. That's how come I'm wearing this shirt is I'm trying to remind myself, because when Republicans start screaming about, well, they've tried before and they've done, we didn't try. We proved 10 counts of obstruction of justice. 10 counts of obstruction of justice. Verified. This is not just, y'all didn't find anything. Are you shitting me? They found everything. Roger Stone's in prison now, or going to. Convicted, baby. He's going to.
Yeah. And, John, there's another thing in there, too. One of the things they're counting on is the Senate. I have a feeling that as this has blown up, that we are at least looking at what Bill Clinton got, which was a slap on the wrist. And they're all thinking and betting that just the impeachment process is going to work for them. Trumpy's coattails are getting shorter every day.
Every day.
And let's look at that for just a minute. When Bill Clinton got impeached, and during the time of the impeachment, and then finally at the end of the impeachment, let's compare his approval ratings to the job approval ratings.
No, there's no comparison.
73% at the end of all that.
Yep. Clinton had a high approval rating.
Lucky to get up to 40 these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The climate is not the same as it was back then, and neither is the crime. Clinton's crime was he lied one particular line. Did you have sex with that woman? No, I did not. Well, that's a lie. It's perjury. You perjured yourself. Impeachment. Let's get it. We got a blue dress over here. Look at this. Look at this nasty stuff that went on here. But when the real crime, the crimes that affect world order and countries and men dying on battlefields because they don't have the weapons at the time, that's the kind of crimes that need
that's
impeachment.
Huge. Now, the thing is, though, he's slippery as hell. That is the greasiest fuck that's ever been in the world.
Slippery like that, lose claws. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Candy Guidry. She's here before she goes out to her regular religious ritual. And I know she's not going to miss
Enjoy that margarita for me.
I mean to tell you, baby, I look forward to seeing that picture of that margarita every Wednesday. Candy,
shit.
I spoke to her on the phone the other day, or on the, we spoke on the, whatever the hell that thing is on Messenger. We spoke.
Well, Candy is helping me out with Biker Wisdom Thoughts group.
Yeah, outstanding.
And has helped me out with Biker Wisdom Page.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, and I got a whole lot of feeling that the popularity of both you and I has a lot to do with the people like you.
Oh, baby, yes. Yes.
Girl.
This is what I've always said, Leo. This is not a me thing. This is a we thing. These people right here in the comments, that's the family, baby. That's who grows this thing, not me. I mean, I'm a mouthpiece. You're a mouthpiece. We get up here and we just pay. But it's the interaction between our Blue Dot family. I've said it before. I love it when y'all reach out to each other, make comments, make friends. That just spreads it, baby, and it solidifies it, and that's what grows this family.
Understand that these are and my thing is, most of the ones that I've talked to, I can't say every single one, but most of the people that I've talked to that are distinctly Blue Dots.
Yeah, they say I'm handsome. Is that what they say?
Hell of a lot smarter than a lot of the people that I hear in Washington right now.
I'd say a good 99% of them are probably smarter than I am. You know,
we
have doctors out here. We have people that are in positions and stuff out here. I know, and so yeah. The only the thing that we have, Leo, is and I say this to other people. I say it to Bob and Kate. It's important that there is a voice from rural America, from states that are red. They need a voice in those local areas. And nowadays, local means hell, the worldwide. That's everybody. You turn on your voice online, you're going to have people hear you. That's the important thing. As long as you speak your heart, speak to your true convictions, what you believe, then it can't do anything but go right. Is there going to be people that disagree with you? Oh, hell yes. But that's part of the fun, baby. That's part of it.
Yeah.
When you stand up and you take no more, and that line just keeps running in my head. Nothing more powerful than a voice that will not yield, that stays persistent, that this will not stand. The wheels of justice turn slowly sometimes. Everything in our history has taken a long arc to get where we are. But it's because the battle goes on every day. And if you don't keep pulling on that arc, then we're lost, baby.
You ain't a part of it then.
Well, we'll lose it. We'll lose it.
The one thing you said right there that just couldn't be more exact and real. We had this thing yesterday about this whole in what the fuck ever it was again, whatever word they used.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
And not genuine behavior. But folks, no. These are the people that really, truly are speaking their heart. A good example of it, Randy Kervin is somebody that Randy's thoughts and the way he puts them may take you a while to reach around them and figure them out. And the same thing with Rich Anderson. It may take you a while to get there. But if you listen to them, you know they're speaking right straight from the heart.
That's
and
it.
It's worth listening.
Yeah, there's nothing more powerful. I'm scared to death all the time that I'm going to mess up. And I do. Oh, Lord, if y'all looked at the desktop of my MacBook, as a matter of fact, Maestro, the other day when I took my stuff over there, we're going to film the mead with Maestro, which went absolutely great. He says, what's all this stuff on the front of on the desktop? Because there's like, I don't know, 30, 40 of them videos. And I said, well, those are all bloopers. Those are all the times I screwed up. That's not all of them. That's just since the last time we made a blooper roll. And, the sad thing is there's a whole lot of them that are like 1 minute, 2 minutes. But then you start seeing some of them in there that are like 21 minutes and 25 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You get to that 25 minutes and screw up and you go, oh, man, it is. Live is easier. Because live, whatever happens, it's done, it's gone. When you're trying to...
I got many, many, many offers doing different films. I only did 2 of them in my 20 years of acting.
Right.
Because I much preferred live theater. Yeah, I might fuck up, but let's see how I am. Can I pick it back up again?
I can ad lib. Let's go. That's what I've been asked. What's the hardest part of this, man? John, you learning all that shit? No. Hardest part is going 25, 30 minutes, an hour, running your mouth and trying to make sense. That you're making a cohesive thought put together. That somebody understands what you're trying to say. And sometimes well, the hell, let's just quit beating ourselves on the back like we're great.
I'm not. What you just said, that is exactly why I appreciate Richard Anderson. He always gets into trouble because he uses keywords he probably shouldn't say. Holy hell, that man just keeps the thing going, even though you start to think, where are you going with that? He gets there.
He gets there, and he's courageous, because he like me and like you probably. I'm surrounded by red, baby. We've got 2 new Trump for 2020 banners, not signs, freaking banners down here on the road, and they're put there for my pleasure. Not that they want to declare they never have put signs up before. This is for me. This is to make sure I know where I stand on the street, and that's fine. They got every right in the world to put a big sign up there that says I'm stupid, and that's exactly what I think that sign says. I'm a dumbass who don't pay attention. I read bumper stickers, that kind of shit.
Well, that's what I said about Fox News today. There are people out there talking about they should be shut down. No, they shouldn't. They have every right in the world to be fucking idiots.
Well, I think they need to be remove the Fox News off of the whole fucking thing, because it's not news. They try to sell it as news, in that respect, it pisses me off.
You do realize that they're not listed as a news organization.
No, they are an entertainment company. They went to court to specify that they were not under any obligation to tell the truth. They do not claim to be a news organization, so therefore anything they say can be construed any way they want to.
That was another thing in the rant today. Say that, remember who is at the head of that? It's Rupert Murdoch.
Rupert Murdoch, yes.
Where he made his money.
Yeah, in the same year that lawsuit was filed against the 2 journalists, husband and wife team, who somewhere back here in my notes I have the names to, filed a suit against Fox. Fox wins because First Amendment right. You don't have to say, you're not purporting to be the news, but they put the Fox News in their banner. They put that little thing out there. But if you look up Sean Hannity, it's an entertainment program. Opinion. It's not opinion, baby. It's a shit-selling operation.
Well, you probably know this. You know that Rush Limbaugh is from down there, right?
Rush Limdick? Yeah.
Yep, he's from Texas. And his dad is,
Thanks a lot,
he
buddy.
comes across this big fucking conservative. No. He just
we got Alex Jones down here, too.
so
I'm
he's
telling
trying
you.
to one-up him.
It's embarrassing. Well, these people know the routine. They sell bullshit. They sell emotion. Rush has been on for years and years and years and years. It's the same bullshit. The disgusting crap that comes out of that man's mouth. Same way with Sean Hannity. They sell bullshit, and people buy it.
And he's a poster boy for opioid addiction.
Yeah. But he'll talk. Yeah. Of course, that's probably some Democrat that got him hooked on that shit. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course it was.
Somebody like that.
It doesn't even really matter. What it amounts to is they're so full of shit. Yeah. But so many have bought into it.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. But then we have people like Aussie Dave all the way down in Australia who's not buying this shit. Are you, Dave?
No, mate.
Ain't buying.
You can't sell me this shit for 1 cent, mate.
No.
You cannot sell it to me.
There's no value.
I'm watching it at all hours. I had 2 hours sleep.
Jesus,
I watched every day.
Yeah.
I've watched every day from start to finish. And then I had a chat with Bobby Vell, in a debt and on Discord.
Right.
And it is a show. It is a show, but I'm bored with Republican arguments. It's shit. It's just presented in a different way. As you said, you're amazed they didn't bring out Monica Lewinsky. You know,
I'm surprised.
talk about
Dave.
Link.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I know that you appreciate John. I know you appreciate what we Blue Dots are doing. And you're one of. Go ahead and use that phrase we were talking about earlier.
Fair dinkum, mate.
Yeah, fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum, mate. I tell you,
What's that?
this is fair dinkum bullshit. You know, fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum?
Bridgie Ditch.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit right at the wrong moment, Dave.
Fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum.
Haven't you heard of that? Fair
I believe I did.
dinkum.
Yes.
It means, you know, dead set for sure, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Solid.
It's just a heap of shit that you can look at and say, there's shit.
Yep, there's some shit. I don't
Or
have
you can say like these impeachment hearings go fair dinkum, or are you for real? Are you shitting me? Fair dinkum, fair dinkum. That's how you use it.
Boy, howdy shit.
Very good. You're gonna make me choke. Boy, howdy shit.
Oh, good. Yeah, you can use it to choke on as well, mate.
Yeah.
But I think my opinion of Sunderland tonight or today, he sank a lot of people.
Yes, he did.
And if the Dems look at this, they've got a lot of work ahead of themselves. Because do they impeach or investigate each one individually, or do they investigate it as a group, or leave it alone after this? Do they chase it down Mulvaney? Do they chase down Pompeo and pull him?
No.
What do they do from here?
Well, they can't chase down all those people because it would take too much time, and that's the delay tactic that they want to do. We need to proceed with articles of impeachment, using obstruction of justice and some of what they're doing right now. You know, we can't let this string out too long. Then it becomes a bore and nobody's interested. But before we get carried away, Diana Mallory, thank you very much. Donated $10 through Super Chat towards better internet service. Get the business connection. People, we need to help John, help us hear him better. Thank you, Diana Mallory. I appreciate it very much. I
We
made
need
the
to do that.
yes. As soon as we
Velda, what happened with the idea we had there, love?
go,
I haven't been able to talk to Travis.
Huh?
Okay, does Travis know about the idea we had?
you know about the idea?
No, I don't think so. I didn't know about any idea.
We want to hijack part of show.
Mm-hmm.
Other fellas, and what your dad does, what they do is they reach out to people and say, look, I'm struggling, and I want to give a better service. So can we? And they have a fundraiser. So you try and get another 10 or 20, 30 subscribers at $2 a head. That's part of the fun. Or you try and get donations, not big ones, $10, $5, you know. Help out to improve the show. Now, it's not begging, it's not charity,
Nope.
it's well deserved, and other
Yes,
people do it in a bigger way, don't they, Velda?
Yes,
we-
they do.
We appreciate that. We are pondering getting better service as soon as we do get our Patreon donations up to a certain point that we can feel comfortable that we can make that every month, then we will increase our bandwidth, so maybe we'd be able to get a little bit better service out here. And I appreciate.
My son
a couple of
and I had the
people-
same discussion.
What's that?
My son and I had the same discussion. He would like me now. Here, John, you and I are both going to have trouble with that because I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing this for a whole other reason.
You know, I've said that.
It shouldn't cost you. There may be a cost, but it should not go to the point where your family goes without to give us a service.
Well,
If
look,
your
let's just get
family's
one
gonna
thing
start-
clear right away is regardless of financial situations, we
Right.
would be doing this
if nobody was
if
paying
no
a
one
dime.
was paying us or watching us or whatever.
I understand your dedication. I know the dedication.
And we got to make it clear, there's
you know,
a lot of ways that people can help us without ever paying a dime. For example,
listening.
Listening is the biggest thing, specifically, and this is where me and Dad have a lot of conversations on YouTube. Because the fact of the matter is, YouTube is where content is. Facebook is phasing out. Twitter, I'm not too familiar with its platform, so I don't think there's much going on there in the financial thing. But we have ads on our videos, right? And that every view gets us just a few pennies on the dollar, But if we had the same following on all of our other platforms meet us up on YouTube, we could probably be doing okay. But the fact of the matter is that doesn't even matter. Like, if we were into a position where we could not do this because of financial reasons, it'd be safe to say we'd be out of here. We wouldn't be risking our livelihood for this. And the internet cuts out.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that shit.
Right on
Look
cue.
at that, right on cue.
Shit. Are you shitting me? Are we off the air?
I don't think we're off the air,
yeah,
but
because we're still on
Restream just cut out.
Well,
what in the world?
Boy,
it's not that. It's just that by having the extra $50 a month, gives you that better internet. Is that right, John? $50 a month?
It would cost us about another $50, I think.
On top of what we're spending
On top of what
now,
we're paying now, I think it's about another $50 or so a month.
But see, that's not a lot to ask. That's not, and you're not asking because the people want to do it. The people, I mean, 2 people in the Discord chat room said straight away this week, "Oh yeah, I would increase my obligation."
I am sensitive to something very much so, and that is somebody out there thinking that they have to pay into this show to be appreciated, and it's not the case.
It's
we
definitely not
appreciate
the case.
everyone that donates and through our Patreon, and makes donations through the mail or PayPal and everything. Everybody, I like to call out people when on the super chat. It's easy. I know I can call that out. They did it right there in front of God and everybody. Sometimes we get a notice of a donation, and I'm not sure whether that person wants me to call their name out. Am I supposed to use that name? So that gets into it. We do have people that donate on through PayPal and through the mail and everything, and we appreciate that. Some
well, John,
really
you
keep us
know
going.
that I ain't too proud to bitch, but what I will say is that I am one of those people. Now, folks, and I'm going to tell you how cheap I am.
Oh, baby.
It's $1 a month that I'm throwing out there. It's just $1 a goddamn month. I can afford that $1 a month for sure. Now, if 50 people could do that, there you go.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, if you get 10,
that's what we try to
10
promote.
members.
If you want to be help, Patreon is the best way, because Patreon
is a guaranteed.
It's a monthly thing. We don't get that day you donate. They hold it off till the first of the month, and sure enough,
Bernadette, you don't need to be doing that, damn it.
Bernadette just donated through $2 through Super Chat and said, "Here's some help, guys. Just take it." Thank you, Bernadette.
Thank you, Bernadette.
I appreciate it, darling. It is the financial end of all this shit. It comes into play on a personal end. I've been doing this 3 years, and everybody that's been doing it probably watched things in my shop disappear all of a sudden. It just wasn't there anymore. That was the price that we were paying when we started this, because it was like this dog was going to hunt, baby. I couldn't do anything else. What I was seeing on a daily basis disturbed me. My only outlet, I can't drive somewhere to go to a protest. Are you shitting me? Even at that time, we're barely getting by. But
well, I'm looking at like Michael Bloom, guy's worth $52 billion, and he's probably really worth that, not the lie that Donnie tells us. And I look at that and I say, that's real good for you, and you got some good ideas, but really, I want somebody out there that did the grassroots thing. Is why I was so disappointed when Beto felt that he had to leave.
Yeah.
Now, he has taken money from some other stuff, but not anything like what we're talking about with a lot of the career people.
Right.
And, I have to listen to their words.
Well, in this day and age, especially in the politics, a lot of it is the financial end. Are you going to have the money to run commercials the way you're supposed to, and non-Zen life?
As soon as you get away with Citizens United, we will fix that.
Yes, that's a big thing. Non-Zen life. Just donate $5 through Super Chat. Baby, we appreciate it very much. Y'all humble us when you do that. I swear, it is a humbling feeling when
people are seeing the light. They're seeing the light, and they're helping, doing what they want.
Yeah. Well, that's it. This all stems. This stems from the fact that when I started this, again, I'm in a position to where every day I fight for my house. That's my big thing in this life. I pay this bill. I make my house payment. I'm a countrywide survivor. They can kiss my ass. I am still freaking here. It gets emotional when I talk about them assholes. But anyway, it takes a fight, and sometimes it gets tough. But the financials aside, this is the only reason I do this. The only reason is because I have an anger in my heart. If I don't let it out, shit, I'm going to die with this shit. I'll have a heart attack. Screaming out there in my shot or just beating a piece of iron to death. This is my therapy. This gets it out of me. Because we can't do this. We cannot allow our republic to be taken apart by a con man and a bunch of cronies that I don't know what's Pompeo going to get out of this? Money? Fame? What? I don't understand how much you're going to sell your country out. William Barr, are you shitting me? You're not an attorney general. You're a conciliere. You're the mob boss lawyer that they see in movies. That's what we got. That's our government right now. And if we do not fix this, we lose our republic. And that comes from my heart. That is what none of us can stand. We hear this discussion of, a civil war. That's a possibility with this guy. He would incite that. If he doesn't win, he'll stomp his feet, hold his breath, and his minions will come to his aid. I fear that shit.
Yep,
so I implore our citizens to be informed. And watching Fox News is not informed. You're being brainwashed by a bunch of morons. I just don't understand how people still pay attention to that bullshit, but it tells you how gullible they are. Those are your bumper sticker people. Those are the people that just are in it because they can comprehend a few minutes. Somebody say my ass.
John, I got to run. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
You're being serenaded.
I hear that, Leo.
That makes you the house of blue light, doesn't it?
It's a security system going off, buddy. I know.
Yeah, but but all of this, doesn't that make you the house of blue light? Now, I don't know how many people will get that reference, but
the house of blue lights, baby.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Yeah, well, you know what it refers to, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
There you go.
Anyway, I got to go find out what the hell set off the alarm. Blue Dots, stay strong. We got this.
Leo, we appreciate your voice, buddy. We're glad you come by. Have a good time. Have a good evening.
Right.
That's Leo Sahaki. You can find him on Biker Wisdom or Biker Wisdom and Thoughts. And Leo is with Randy Kervin and others, Richard Anderson, Andy Paguda, who are having a rough time today, so we're throwing Andy out there, and we're sending Andy some good vibes out there. He's going through some medical issues, a lot of anxiety with that shit. And so we're wishing him well, and we want to get him back on the air as soon as we can.
And also, I want to send some shout-outs really quick. I don't know the story. I just saw it fly by the comments, but it looked like Lone Wolf just got through surgery, got 10 stitches. He says they're sexy stitches.
Oh,
so,
sexy. Yeah, you look good on the bike.
But, but we also want to give our heart out to Jen once again because she's unfortunately back in the hospital.
Are you shitting us?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no.
So,
and then also Diana
Mallory?
She just lost her husband this week.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I read that.
And you just donated this evening.
Yeah.
Darling.
Anybody who's got any bit of misfortune in their life right now, we're thinking of you.
Oh, baby. And they stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Foster. Dennis Gent. You know. People that thought you were worth knowing. Anyway. Yeah.
Let me get us back up for a second, John.
What's that?
The the other night when I was calling.
Yeah.
I was gonna reserve it for a surprise for everybody, but
Oh, you got
might
a
as
surprise?
well just
Is it gift wrap?
bring. Bo, the fifth column, did his first live Bo,
Oh,
and
is
he
that?
answered several of my questions.
Yes, I've seen that.
One
If
of
you have
which
not heard that
mentioned
guy-
the blue dots.
Oh, he mentioned the blue dots.
Another was, would he be willing to collaborate with another YouTuber? And he said all you had to do was reach out to him on Facebook or Twitter.
Me?
Yes,
you.
you.
Any YouTuber. So
Any
yeah,
YouTuber.
you.
No, wow.
You.
That guy's smart.
And he's going to be in San Antonio as soon
That's
as they
what I
figure out
heard.
the itinerary.
Wow, holy crap.
Yeah, he's big. He's somebody. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I would love to. I would love to talk to him. I'd love to talk to a lot of people that I've seen do this.
He would, so I was like, let's do it. I was like trying to get an email from him. He said it'd be easier to go off of Twitter or Facebook.
Oh. Okay, I'll send him a note.
Yeah.
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 I don't know if he'll know who John Brillo is. Who would have a reason to? Anyway, yeah, he is somebody I admire. You know, he's very calm in his discussions. And his variety of subject matter is really impressive.
I can equate the two of you as the good cop and the bad cop.
Oh yeah, he's more calm, and I'd be the one screaming, "I'm gonna kill you! Hold back! I'll let him do it." Yes,
Guys, I think we just froze on YouTube.
We might, because I've been watching the stream freeze up in and out throughout the night, so it
Are
still
we?
says
And
we're
for-
on, but
Well,
yeah, we
they're
keep
just
going
now
in and out.
starting to say that it's coming back.
Oh, okay, good deal.
Oh, I hate that.
Bernadette, you need to go in and out again.
Nope, and there she went. Yeah.
A lot of love in the comment for Bo.
Yeah, do that. Travis doing some mixing around here.
I swear, I need my own monitor so you don't get distracted from what I'm doing.
Well,
Also,
yeah, that's what we need.
And
Another
that's your
TV in
practice
here.
thing.
Yeah.
There's not enough TVs in here. You got to.
No, there's actually not.
For Travis, there's not. We have 2 TVs right here.
You
in
got
in
all the
screen.
real estate. I got
Well-
this small thing to work on over here.
I've got the. I see the chat. You can't read the chat from where you are.
No, but I can read YouTube. I got YouTube up, but I got no one else.
Uh-huh.
So, but anyway,
Well,
yeah, and also Discord's locking up on me too because I'm trying to bring people in.
I noticed that
And
it
we're
wouldn't let
locking
you.
up. Do we got people in here?
SC Smith, are you in here,
Yes,
buddy?
Okay.
I'm
well,
here.
Florida's represented then. We are
there
good.
we go.
Where's is this? It's you there, buddy? Are you?
I'm here.
How you going? Mate?
Say again, Dave?
Oops, shaking up on me.
I'm
No, he's here.
I'm losing my signals. I'm going to tell everybody good night. Well, I've got 3 bars. For
Uh-oh.
the last 10 minutes, I've been at 1 dot, and it's been muddled.
All right,
So
So I
Velda,
will
we
talk
appreciate
to you
it.
later.
All right, dear, we
Love you
appreciate
all.
your help. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Velda.
Good night. Well, doggone. We're batting 1,000 here. We're losing our signal and everything.
Yep.
That's
Well,
bad.
I just got on. I just got home and just come in. The first thing I did was get on. So I just got here.
Well, we're glad you did. That's SC Smith in the Panhandle, aren't you? Up by Tallahassee?
Yeah, I'm in Tallahassee.
There you go. I remember. Shit, yeah.
Downtown.
Downtown Tallahassee. Oh, no
Yes, sir.
shit. You got a nice view. Oh, look at that. Oh, I just got a bunch of new work from Thomas Morgan. What is he?
You can look at it later. Stay
Yeah,
focused.
I'm
We're
sorry.
live. Damn it!
I'm
See what I
sorry.
mean? You got all these screens, and I get
No,
this
no,
little
no.
thing, and you get distracted.
Thomas Morgan just sent me a bunch of new work, and I'll close that. Let me
Yes.
Close that down there.
You can look at it later. I promise.
And fix this, or I won't have an iPad. There we go. We do that. Do that. Close it. Well, good. I got some more pictures to look at and post up and all that stuff. I love that guy. The Picasso of the Resistance is what I call him. Anyway, so
Now, are
it's,
y'all?
go ahead.
Can I make a comment about the video that you done with Maestro?
What's that? You like that?
Well, I thought what the title should have been. two men getting pissed.
We didn't do that. We was laughing our ass off.
You started off at a level, let's say level 2, a bit of a, jovial, a bit. By the end of the video, mate, you guys were flying.
Oh man.